Hey, welcome back. So I'm going to try recording this again. I just got through recording this video and I realized I didn't have the microphone on OBS turned on the whole time. So I think this is about where we left off last time. It's been a little while since I recorded a video, but I've made a lot of progress on the game. So I just wanted to make this quick video, show it off. I'm really not to the point yet where you can even see all the progress I made, but you can see some of it, and so I just wanted to make this to kind of give an update since it's been a while. Um, so first off, there's a new system here. This is an unmanned system. It doesn't need any crew to run it. It's the star drive. We can see what that does in a minute. Um, but yeah, you can deactivate the systems. So if I deactivate the system here, you see he no longer feels the need to man the system right now. He just walked back over there, but he'll just walk around, wander around until he has something to do. So we're gonna come over here and test, see that doesn't work, and that's the way it works with all of them. So if we deactivate this one, we can turn this one back on over here. We can deactivate the engines, and we can see just that one works. I can't go anywhere. I can still turn around, and if I deactivate the command center, then actually even if everything else is turned on, I can't do anything. I can't turn. It won't respond to my input. Clicking doesn't fire. So nothing. I can't really do anything at all except turn command back on, and then he'll come back over here and man the system again, and I'll be back online. Another new feature is the crew are a little bit more detailed. Right now they all have the same face, or all the humans have the same face, but they've got this little pop up here. His name's Reyes. His name's Gales. It's just procedurally generated. His name is Srain, I guess, and his name's Tease. So yeah, I just procedurally generate the name uh, based on just like give it a list of consonants and vowels it can use, and it puts that together. Um, the mood, happy, healthy, that's kind of just a placeholder. So is this here. It'll do something later. Um, but that's all that I really have there right now. It's a little bit of a placeholder, but I think it adds a little bit to the game, and hopefully it'll add a lot more when it's actually fully in place. Um, and the next big part of the update is over here. You'll notice all these yellow circles. These represent star systems that have a population or have a faction present. You can see our system right here that we're on. Right now they're just all called Omega. That'll change later, but the population of 10,000, that means it's maximum. It can't get any higher than 10,000. The name of the faction is Dull Swamp. What will happen is a faction will appear on a star. Depending on how many planets on it, has a higher chance of generating a faction. And if it does generate a faction, then the population will grow slowly on that star, and then eventually it'll spread to other nearby stars, and then from there it'll spread. Um, and then once it grows too big, it'll split. So here you can see this one is Demire, and this one is Dull Swamp. If we look around, we'll probably see more Dull Swamp and probably some more Demire. So what happened here is the Dull Swamp grew past maybe like 10 or 15 stars, and then it couldn't sustain, so it split into the two. They kind of had a civil war, and they're fighting over the stars, and that'll just continue happening. They'll keep growing and keep splitting, and yeah, they'll fight over the stars. If we look at some of the stars on their borders, we'll probably see like this one here has a population of 6,518, probably because these other stars have been trying to take it back for the Dull Swamp, or for the Demire. Yeah, see here, this one here is probably trying to take this one. Demire. Oh, you can see here he's got a tax back. He's now at 9,994. But yeah, let's look around here a little bit. There's another dual swap. There's a dead dragon, iron hogs. Uh, what else do we got? I missed it. Dead dragon. That might be everybody here. If we zoom out a little bit, we can find some other ones. This is a little bit smaller. The beam, the crocs, angry, tired beggars. These are procedurally generated as well, if you can't tell. I don't have a very big uh, a very big selection of words to choose from right now. I just threw some in there. Depending on their allegiance, they can be different. A single faction will either be part of the Federation, which is mostly humans and dwarves and elves, or it can be part of the Greens, which is mostly goblins and orcs and a few others. Or it can be independent, which can be a collection of both. And it'll make various gameplay differences later on in the game. And each of them have kind of different ways of generating their names. So here's a really big section. It looks like they're about to collide with this one over here. So this one's called the Angry Princesses. Only farthest griffin. And if we zoom out a little bit, we'll see that there's quite a few. Actually, here's a good place to take a look. You can see this new guy here, population 242. So over time, they'll grow and probably spread to these nearby stars, at least if somebody else doesn't get there first. Wipe them out. So this right now it increases every 100 seconds, and it carries forward. So when it starts out, when it's at 000, there's no factions anywhere in the cluster. It takes a little while to load at this level. But then as it gets higher, like it'll spawn the new factions and so on. I probably shouldn't display this at all at this level. It takes so long to load. We can go back out a little bit, and I don't even try to display it anymore at the higher levels because it would just be ridiculous. But you can kind of get a feeling for how many factions there must be in the whole cluster. Anyway, that's really all I want to show you. There you can see our location here. Oh, I did miss one thing, didn't I? Let's see if we can get zoomed in here without it taking too long. Bottom way, you just go out and come back. Okay. So what we can do here now, let's go visit another faction here. What was it? This one over here. Okay, this one over here is Demire. We can just chart course. And what that'll do, our ship will just go ahead and point itself in the right direction and turn on the star drive, and then it'll speed up, and once it gets to a certain speed, it'll begin kind of skipping through reality, and it'll like a stone you cast on a lake. It'll just skip. The flashing light doesn't really necessarily indicate that, but it will show you the progress as we get to the new star. But I think this is pretty much what it's going to be like to get to a new star. During this time, of course, you can come over here and mess with stuff. You'll be able to make sure your crew has enough food and everything, deal with the sort of intra-ship stuff. There won't be much to do out here unless you just like seeing the stars flick by. You see we're about halfway there. If we zoom in, we can probably see the progress a little more actively. Yeah, you can see it. So we're kind of a little bit far out from the center, so the stars aren't too close together. I guess I could have picked one that's a little bit closer to get to. And later you'll be able to have a faster star drive and get there a little bit faster. Yeah, I kind of had to do where you kind of skip through reality because, as you saw if you watched the last video, it doesn't work very well if I just keep increasing the speed. So yeah. Should be there soon, and then he'll turn off his drives, and we'll be able to see that we're indeed in the new system. Uh, I've got some more stuff that I've done, uh, but it's not really where I can show it very easily right now. So I think on the next video we'll go ahead and take a look at that. Because I should have some more stuff into place at that point, and it should be easier to see the other progress I've made. So I hope to see you back then. I'll go ahead and wait until he gets to the new sector before I cut off this recording. But thanks for watching, and again, yeah, I hope to see you for the next video. Oh, yeah, he's there. Well, he got into the adjacent sector. He's just using the regular engines to get actually to the star system. Let's see if he gets there. Yeah, he's there now. You see, he's just following the cursor now. Alright, well, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you back for the next video.